YouTube, I'm back with another video. Woo! And I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm feeling very nice. And if you're feeling nice, let me know down in the comment section. As you can see by today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I romanticize my life, how I just make it feel like my own wholesome kind of world. And I do this by making myself feel more appreciated, making myself feel appreciated, making myself feel seen, acknowledged, and heard. And this is how you're supposed to do it in your life. You're not supposed to reach out and get validation from any which way or anybody else but yourself, and it's all about how you make yourself feel. We're gonna start by saying why I decided to do this, why I decided to make my life a wholesome kind of way, why I decided to romanticize my life, and why this and why that. First, we're gonna start off by the meanings of these words so we can both learn what the meanings of romanticizing or romance or wholesome, just things like that. We can both decide what these things mean to us throughout these definitions that are already set for these. Romanticizing is deal with or describe in an idealized or unrealistic fashion. Make something seem better or more appealing than it really is. Romanticizing is that's what it is. Just making your own definition on whatever you feel like romance would be, making it more appealing, more descriptive to whatever you're thinking about imaginatively. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. Basically what I got out of just basically being broad with my imagination and being broad with whatever I'm thinking about, or being more optimistic about whatever I feel in my brain that I need to do for myself. Now let's look up what wholesome means. Wholesome means conducive to or suggestive of good health and physical well-being. It's for the food. That's for food. But if it's anything else, it'll be conducive to or promoting moral well-being, like, you know, having good characteristics, being a decent human being, knowing what to do and how to treat others, all that stuff, and knowing how to treat yourself and things like that. What I got out of wholesomeness is just seeing the purity in everything, even if it's bad. Like, wholesomeness for me was gratitude. Like, whenever anything was bad for me, I would always try to look at it in a positive way. Like, for instance, if my car didn't have any gas, I still have legs. Like, I would be like, I'm so grateful to even have legs to even be able to walk to the store because my freaking car doesn't have gas right now. But I'll be like, okay, I know that I'll be able to get gas pretty soon, sooner than today. Like, probably today that I'll probably get blessed to get gas. Just being more grateful of the experience that you're experiencing. Me romanticizing my life and being wholesome is like a broad kind of pop for it. Don't do this in a bad way, because I've done this in a bad way. I've dated people that weren't the standard that I was looking for, but I would also make them feel or make them seem like they were whatever I was asking for when they weren't. So I had to let go of that kind of image. So you got to know what images you want to bring in and what images you want to deduct from whatever you're thinking about. And with me, that was my issues, not knowing what to romanticize or what to romanticize. And now that I do, I be living in the present moment. Whoever I talk to, whatever happens. I flow with life. That's how I feel I want my life to go, flowing with it, loving every experience that comes with it, even bad, because your life is not gonna all be good. It has to be balanced out. It's not gonna be peaches and cream, or it's not just gonna be all rainbows and sunshine. You have to know how to balance these things out in order to be able to experience the experiences. And that's what I've been learning how to do. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care if they don't see my life how I see myself, or if I'm not where I need to be right now. I don't care if they don't believe in the visions that I have for myself. Knowing what you want to do with your life. So if you're talking to somebody and they randomly just don't want to talk to you anymore, just look at it like I experienced the experience with them. I actually got to talk to them and I had a good time with them. Also having bad times right now, but I'm balancing it out, and I actually did have fun with them. And then let it flow, heal, and move on to the next experience. Even though we feel like we have to have friends, or we have to have relationships, or we have to do this or have to do that before we die, we just have to experience and let it flow. Live in the present moment and just live. Because if you're living in the past all the time, you're going to always live in regrets. You're going to always live in boredom or sadness, and always thinking about what you could have changed in the past to be a better person today. And that's very sad and depressing. We want to feel happy. We want to feel like we are on the right track. So don't live in the past, and don't live in the future either, because that's stressful as well. You're going to live in stress, agony, and anxiety, always thinking about where you want to be in 20 years, or how you want to look as far as appearance, or who you want to be with, or where you want to be around. Of course, that's good and all, yeah, but I feel like focus on the present moment. You don't want to be stressing out because you feel like you're not going to the right way. Just say if you don't get this much money that you said that you wanted to get, okay, in 20 years. Okay, now that it's 20 years, let's just talk hypothetically speaking. Now that it's 20 years out and you said that you wanted to make over $1 million and you did not make $1 million, so you was really stressing yourself out until this day to still be stressed. It was basically like, focus on the present moment and what you can do to help yourself right now. I told myself today, this is me romanticizing, and let me just give y'all a good outlook of romanticizing so y'all know what I was talking about. I told myself that I'm gonna get up and do a video. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lazy, but I wasn't gonna focus on the future. Like, okay, if I don't do a video, then I'm not gonna be able to help people. Or if I don't do a video, I'm not gonna be doing what I love. Or I'm not thinking about the past, like, okay, I didn't make videos back then. I'm thinking about now. I went ahead, sprayed my hair, washed my face, put some oil on my body. However I felt like I wanted to dress up, I dressed up that way. I even made a video. I even uploaded a video and edited a video today. That was great. A great type of present moment kind of thing. And I feel great. That's what you guys have to do. If it's anything that you want to do in the present moment, you have to do it right now. You can't be worried about who doesn't like it or who's gonna see it, because if you like it and you see it, that's all that matters. Treat yourself like how you would treat everybody else, you know? Not in no cocky kind of way, because I know a lot of people mix that up with confidence and not in an egotistically way. I'm better than everybody. This is my stuff. I don't care. Just hurting people while you're trying to uplift yourself. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about I love what I do, and I'm not worried about who doesn't like it kind of thing. I'm beautiful, and I'm that pretty girl, and I don't care who doesn't think about me being pretty. And let's just minus out, okay, we don't care about who doesn't like it. Let's not even worry about who doesn't care. Just give yourself compliments. I'm so freaking pretty. Like, whoa, even with my natural hair. Oh, wow, I just barbied up myself today. And you know, just different stuff to make yourself feel good. And this is the whole topic of this video, making yourself feel good, making yourself feel heard and valued and seen, because you feel like this is your life and you're living. Romanticizing your life has so many different benefits, and it also has a downside too that we're gonna get to. But the benefits of romanticizing your life comes in so many different ways, and we're going to talk about the first ones that I feel like that I have benefits with. But we're going to talk about the downside first. We're not even going to talk about the good sides first, because we want everybody to be balanced out, and we want everybody to know the differences between good and bad with this. Experience. If they don't feel like that is bad or don't feel like that is good, we just got to let them experience whatever they feel is best to experience. With me, like I said in the beginning of the video, like, I used to think people were something that they weren't. For example, if I'm dating a toxic guy and he's very toxic, and everybody else around me sees that he's very toxic and he abuses me mentally, physically, and spiritually, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with him. Just picking out little things about him that's good, that's so small, but the bad outweighs the good. And it's like, okay, oh my gosh, he fixed my car for me after he actually ran me over, but it was for a different type of thing. He only fixed the car because he didn't want to go to jail, but I'm not seeing that. I'm like, oh my gosh, he fixed the car. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm worried about the wrong thing with this person instead of worrying about letting him go because he's not a good person. I'm romanticizing the bad things about this person. Oh my gosh, he loves me so much because he's been with me for 2 years. But he's been with me for 2 years, but he's cheating on and off, and he's also causing ruckus in my life for my peace and everything. I'm not looking at, okay, he's causing ruckus for my peace. I'm just looking at, he's been with me for a long time. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to weigh these things out and know what to keep in your life and what not to keep in your life. So that's the downside, and I feel like that's the only downside that I thought about right now. But the good side is that you manifest through this. You can manifest through these things, and you also feel good, that positive asana. You feel like you're accomplishing things in your life, and you just uplifting yourself throughout these romanticizations. So it's not only about people, it's about your life and what events you want to take in your life and the experiences and everything like that. So I really hope that I helped you guys with anything that you guys had questions with, or anything, because I feel great romanticizing my life, and I suggest anybody to live a wholesome romanticizing life as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos tomorrow. Bye.